What'd you say about the gang?
I said the gang's back together.
All right, hold on. What is today you named this day?
Tire Tuesday.
He said it's Tire Tuesday. So, Jughead, where the hell you been?
I've been home doing some tests.
Yep. Well, they say it's going to be in the 70s,
Yep.
but rainy.
Yeah.
We're going to try to get it in, but
All right, everybody. Well, we're going to go in here. It's Tire Tuesday. In the shop today, Austin is getting ready to do the tires. Austin, it's been about 5-6 months. You gonna remember how to do this?
Oh yeah, it's like riding a bicycle. You never forget.
Right. So what's this apron gonna do for you?
Well, the tire, it when I grind it, which is what I'm gonna do first, kind of take off the first layer here.
Right.
Get down to some good rubber. So the tire's gonna give rubber off, and
Yeah.
I don't want it sticking to my shirt. So
You don't want to get dirty.
Right. I'll stay clean. So I put the apron on, and then I'll just blow the apron off, and it's not on my clothes.
Yeah. I sure do like these curtains. I want to give a shout out to Billy Smith. He made these. These are old weld. People say, what are these? And these are welding, you know, like what you would cover welding. Those are welding drapes. All right, we made them. All right, well, let's see what you got here. Jughead, what are you doing over there, buddy?
I'm gonna fill the car up, Kenny.
Say that one more time. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna fill the race car up.
We going racing, ain't we?
That's right, buddy.
All right, Jughead gonna fill the car up. Doing a 360. All right, let's go over here and see what Jughead's doing. This is all new. He hasn't filled the car up in probably 6 months. Jughead, how do you know how to fill this car up? How do you know when to stop?
We got a flap in it, Kenny. I mean, usually you keep it right at the flap.
Right at the flap.
Yep.
All right, so he knows exactly how to fill this up.
I take my time, check it.
Say that again.
I take my time, check it, make sure I don't overfill it. Sometimes I do make a mistake.
Yep, we all make mistakes. Cars on jack stands. Got to have tires ready for the year. I keep the tires inside during the winter when it's 10 degrees out. Now when it starts warming up, we'll put some of the tires out in the shed. But you don't want tires to get cold. There's no doubt about that. That's what all the tire makers tell us. Keep your tires inside, in some decent warmth,
So what I'm doing here the first round, if you look at the tire, you can see it's got these, I call them titties, or
we call them tits.
Whatever you want to call them. So the first round, I'll go across the tire, standing, on the same side of it. And that kind of knocks the tits off. And then once I get done all the way around the tire going this way,
yep,
I'll come stand over here, let the tire come rotate towards me, and I'll just hold the grinder on and go all the way across. And that really cleans it up and gives it a good surface. That way the next step will be a little bit easier.
Right, gotcha. All right, well, we're going to keep an eye on him. Now, remember, Austin's experienced at this. He worked for Dan Ebert up in Minnesota, and he came back with some new techniques. And I said, okay, go any way you want to do it, because I know he's not going to ruin anything. So he has his techniques. A lot of the other teams have their techniques. And the great thing about preparing tires is there's always a debate. Tire people, they share with each other. This is what I do. Well, what do you do? Well, this is what I do. So, yeah. All right. Not everybody does it the same. but we all end up in victory lane every once in a while. So this is one reason I'm slowing down a little bit. Usually I do all this myself. And it's a lot of Emmanuel labor. Now remember, everything's clean right now, but when we get busy during race season, we're doing this every day. And we're doing 6 and 8 tires every day. And, 3 sets. We'll race on a Friday night, wake up Saturday morning, wash the car, and we start this process all over. And, last year, pretty proud, we ran the most races last year at 76. This process takes young people down, and a lot of young people can't hang with me. And I think it's because I have so much passion for the sport. I'm not going to quit. I'm a racer. So imagine racing on Friday night, and on Saturday you unload the car, you wash the car, you grease it, you change the gear, you charge the battery, you fill it up with gas. You might have to change, a shock here or there. And oh, by the way, now we got to do the tires all over again. So if you're going to race two or three nights a week like I did, and I have forever, this can wear on you. So Austin was not busy. This was awesome that I was able to have him help me. And Jughead, he's been with me ever since. So, yep, this takes a lot off me. He don't want to make a mistake. We have all overfilled the gas, and it comes pouring out. So Jughead doesn't want to overfill it, like he said, so he's taking his time, because we got time today. All right, we're going to come back and keep watching this process until one tire is done.
Had to plug the air in. So once I get done grinding it both ways, so I ground it this way, across, and then I had it rotating and ground it this way. I'm just gonna blow off all the extra rubber. Blow off the machine. Blow myself off. That way I'm not tracking all the rubber all over the shop.
Right. And we've seen the rubber. We've seen the rubber end up all the way to the bathroom.
I'll come here, grab my broom, make sure everything's kind of kept in this one spot.
Clean up a little bit.
Yep, Herman likes a clean shop.
Hold on, I like that. What'd you say?
Herman likes a clean shop.
Yes. Well, it's easier to clean it up a little bit at a time than to, like I say, we've had that black stuff. If you don't do this, it ends up everywhere because it's on the bottom of your shoe. Yeah, that looks much nicer. So now you're going to groove.
Yep, I'm going to take the grooving iron here, get it plugged in. This don't really need to warm up because it's got a trigger on it. Once you push the trigger, the heat automatically sends it right into the blade. So the next step here, I'm gonna take, it's just a little bit easier to remind yourself when you're first starting. You're gonna take this Sharpie, silver Sharpie on a black tire so you can clearly see it.
Just kind of get yourself some momentum.
Right, that way you know where you're gonna go.
Right, and it's a brand new year.
Right, so you know, it takes a second to get in the rhythm of things again. It's been a while. So just mark out a couple rows of what needs grooved.
Better safe than sorry.
Right, don't want to do it the wrong way.
Right, all right.
So I got 4 rows here, and that's good enough to get me started. So we'll grab the groover, start on the edge here, push the button, and it just kind of glides right across.
That's insane.
And this is what I'm pulling out here.
All right, I'm gonna come back to you after a couple rows, see what you got.
Sounds good.
So is it fun digging? Is it fun digging that out? So you created a new groove. So
Yep.
you've created these new grooves. Yeah. Is it like picking zits?
It definitely is. It's tedious work, but it's not too bad.
Yeah.
And you can go all the way around and do it all at once. Do it all at once, or you can do it, you know, row by row.
Let's see what you got.
Sometimes you can kind of wipe them out. There's different ways to do it. They make tools for them too to kind of just pull it out easy.
All right. So you all get the idea. And today's about tires. And I'm going to leave you with this. It was Austin Harris that created this phrase. So I'm going to let you go back to work. What is today?
Today is Tire Tuesday.
All right, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. I think, you know, it's a look inside on what we do. Now, you might do something different, but once again, everybody will most likely end up in victory lane one way or the other. And we just try to do the very best we can. And, you know, the great thing about this video is all the racers will watch it and they'll go, well, I don't do my tires that way. And that's fine. And then there'll be other tires we have that are hard, and we'll do those a different way. And there'll be more videos to come. So this is start of the year. That's a very soft tire. We don't want to abuse it. We don't want to, there's going to be no siping with that tire, just plain old grooving. It's early in the year. This is the way we choose to prepare this tire for this cold weather. And we're looking for some traction. We're looking for some traction. So I want to dig because it's early in the year. It's going to be the very end of March, early April. And we know we're going to be in some not mud, but we know it's going to be a little slimy, a little muddy. So this is the way we prepare these tires for this time of the year. When it starts getting warmer, we won't be as aggressive because the 100-degree weather will tear the tire apart. So we juke and jive all year long with tires. We prepare them differently all the time. But that's an inside look. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, race fans.